Hi everyone, Mr. McCarthy here with this week's video update for Friday, January 6th. We're back. I hope all of you had an enjoyable break and holidays, and you had time to relax and enjoy yourselves and your family and your friends. But looks like a lot of the students relaxed a lot because they're still very tired this week. But happens every year, and we're prepared for it. So we started off a little slow this week, but ended on a high note. So what I do every year with all of our students, first level, second level, third level, doesn't matter. We talk about goals. So you may have heard of what they're called SMART goals. And you can actually go to our classroom website and see it is under level 1, the section 8, and it's called SMART goals. So I won't go into the whole, there's a lot of process and an explanation to it, but please feel free. But it's a time-tested way to be able to create goals, be able to measure them, with specific timelines and dates and things that you want to accomplish, and be able to measure them and see if you're successful. So I try to get students, and I don't know many students that have goals, especially at this early stage in their life, that actually write them down and have these concrete goals that they try to follow. There's always a couple, but for the most part, I try to get students to think to themselves, why am I doing what I'm doing? Is it important? Is it relevant? Does it matter? Is it something I should be working on now or later, or are there other things that I should be doing in order to achieve this goal? So we do this whole project where the students have to learn how, they do a lot of personality assessments. So there's 4 online tests that they take, work skills, values, work ethics, and their personality, to really kind of find out what type of person they are and what they would be better suited for to work in this industry. So once they collect all that information, I give them a form that they have to fill out to write out a goal. So for example, I have a student wants to be a video editor. I make them do a specific goal. By June, I'd like to learn the Adobe Premiere Pro program and create 3 videos, 5 minutes long, that highlight the type of work that I do and my editing ability. So there's a goal, there's a date, it's measurable. Is it realistic? Yes, it is. So and then I have all the students visually animate their goal, create a short movie of what their goal is, how they're going to accomplish it, what their potential obstacles would be, how they're who they might ask for help, and they just use stock footage from the internet, or they actually film themselves in the process of creating their goal. So that's really where we start every single year with goals. It's a good time to reflect and really take stock of how you're doing in the program. Believe it or not, the end of the second marking period is Wednesday, January 18th. So please get involved, check out your students' grades, ask them what projects they're working on. I know we've had more than a couple students that have struggled the first few marking periods, and I always make the joke, it's very unlikely that when it starts to get warm and it's nice out, especially for seniors, are you really going to work that hard, the third and fourth marking period. So I really tell the students, this is what we call the grind in education, because really from now, there is no days off other than 1 or 2 here and there until spring break, which is not until the first week of April. So this is really the grind where we dig in and just keep plugging away to get the work done. And then that fourth marking period is where we kind of, not necessarily wind down, but more of a focus on what we're trying to accomplish and getting our portfolios ready and students ready to graduate. So, please get involved. You can always go into Schoology or PowerSchool. Please check their attendance. Some students do not have great attendance. They might at their homes. Sometimes they have great attendance here, but not at their sending school, because they love to come here. But we do have some students with some latenesses. So please, check it out. If you have any questions, you can always email myself or Mr. Folk. But please just take a look at their grades, what they're working on, and see where they're at. And you can go from there and reach out to me, and if we need to come up with a plan for the rest of the year, that's fine. So what we're working on over the next few weeks actually is all of our students are required to leave here and have their own website, so they can put all their work on there, they can put their resume on there, they can use it to network for jobs, for schools, for internships, for job shadows, you name it. But obviously everything we do is digital, so how else would you be able to share your portfolio but with a website? So we use the Wix platform. It's free, which is great. So when they graduate, if they want to be able to come up with their own website name, they could purchase it. and then start, spending money to keep it. But at least they'll have a free website where they'll work on it. So everything they've done over these first few market periods and for the returning students over the last few years, they can put everything online into a website and begin to build their network and be able to show people the work that they've done. There'll also be some more projects coming up with photography. Mr. Folk, over the next few weeks, we'll be working with sound, how they put sound into movies. They're going to create movies that are very specific, have specific uses for sound. So that's what we'll be doing over the next few weeks, but just wanted to give you a quick update. Things are looking pretty good. The kids, as I joked before, are well rested, so it's just, kind of giving them that little shove that they need. But Monday they'll be ready to go, and we'll just pick up from there, discuss the goals, how they did, look at their videos, and then move on from there. But as I said before, please be aware, January 18th, the second market period ends. Please take a look at your students' grades, and as I said before, you can always reach out to me and let me know. But that's it. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Thank you very much. Take care.